Blog Talk Radio.
Hi, this is Desiree Richardson, and welcome to my topic this Sunday morning. It's on co-op advertising. It's a technique that I really respect and use a lot in my home business. I have an online home business. I also have a direct sales business as well. But for the most part, I really like co-op advertising because the concept is that you want to get as many people as you can get together to help promote one another in your business. And my co-op advertising technique that I'm using right now, basically I'm promoting a lot of different other businesses through some of the Ning networks. And I don't know if you know anything about a Ning network, but basically you can set up your network and you can promote your ideals, your business. It's many different things that you can use on Ning and many different things that you can do with the network. But my co-op advertising group that I currently have is on Startup Biz. And Startup Biz is actually sta.rtup.biz. And on there they have several groups, and one of the groups is my co-op advertising group. If you take a look at that actual website, what you'll find is that I have many different people that have many different businesses that are a part of my co-op advertising group. I have people that are into travel. I have people that are doing legal businesses. We have people that are doing some of the affiliate programs. There's a multitude of opportunities. There are a multitude of businesses that are located within that group. What I do is I am using the co-op advertising technique. You want to be able to advertise advertise to the most amount of people for the least amount of dollars, and your hope is that you get people that will buy into this concept. And so what I have done is with any type of business, any type of ideal, you need to build a sense of trust, first of all. People need to get to know you. They need to know that, if you say something, that you actually stick by, what you're saying. So you have to build up relationships, A lot of times what I will find with businesses is that we want to set up our affiliate links. We want to set up a website. And we just think that people will just come to our website and they will buy our product or our ideal just based on the fact that, we put it out there. Well, that's not going to happen. You're going to have to build some relationships to to promote anything. And the Ning network is a wonderful way to do that because you have a multitude of people that are coming together that you can actually see what they're doing, see how active they are in their business. You can find that out. And so on Startup.biz, my co-op advertising group, every person that's a member of my group, I actually advertise their business in a couple of places. I have a Squeedo Lens, which if you don't know anything about Squeedo, another wonderful network for promoting your business, your ideals, your opportunities, your affiliate programs. And it's called Squeedo.com, and that's SKUIDOO, Squeedo.com. And so I will put all those businesses on my lens that's located on Squeedo. And you'd have to actually go to the lens to actually see, some of the businesses that I have located on there. I have about 85, I think, as of this morning, people that are in that co-op advertising group. So one of the things with Squeedo is you can build as many lenses as you want. And lenses, basically, they're just web pages that you're building. So what I have done is that I have too many people to put just on one lens because you're not going to get enough exposure. And because of the fact that if you've got too much on a web page, it's difficult to navigate. It becomes too busy. So, you don't want people to leave the site. So what I have done is I've created several lenses, and I'll continue to create lenses or web pages so that I have maybe about 50 businesses on a web page and no more than that, if at all possible. So if you'd like to actually see what I've done with some of the businesses, and, I try to make sure I use what they have on their website or either what they've put into the co-op advertising group on Startup Biz. I'll use that in their lens. One of the lenses that you can take a look at my work to see what I've done is actually www.squidoo, and that's SKUIDOO.com/cooperative ads. So if you want to go to that website, you can kind of look on there and you can see kind of what I have done with the businesses. And cooperative ads, I have a couple that are like that. So I have the one that's /cooperative ads on Squidoo. Then I have cooperative ads 1 because I got, a little bit more than 50 on the lens. So I don't really want to put more than 50 websites on there if at all possible. Then I have Rich and Rich Offers, and then Rich and Rich Entrepreneurs. And so I'm going to have more lenses because not only do I do a co-op advertising group for Startup Biz, I also created my own network because I have a business, so I need to make sure that I'm promoting my business or else I'm not going to grow. So I have my own network that's located at richandrich.ning.com. And on there, I have the same concept. Anybody that joins my network, basically, I do a lens for them. So they're actually located, those businesses are really located on my Rich and Rich Entrepreneurs. That lens is getting big, so I'm going to have to create another lens web page for that particular network. Then what I did with that network is I put a co-op advertising network or group within that network as well because I was doing so well with the Startup Biz, and it's a good opportunity. It's an opportunity for me to, build relationships. It's an opportunity for me to get exposure. It's an opportunity for people to see that, this is what I'm willing to do. This is free. I'm not getting paid to do any of this. However, I tell everybody, when they ask the question, why are you doing it? Well, for one, it goes back to I'm building relationships. Number 2, the more businesses, the more web pages I create within Squidoo, the more page ranks that I get. And trust me, I do put something about my business on just about every page that I have that I'm creating. So I'm also helping myself out, but by having other people's businesses on there, it makes the page look really well. It will do really well within the Squidoo network. It will do really well within the search engine. And since it's an online business, we want to make sure that we have we want to increase our rank in search engines. That's just something that we want to do. So another thing I said, okay, I'm constantly wanting to come up with new advertising opportunities for this group and for the people that are a member of this group. And the other thing that I did is I said, well, what I'd like to do is I'd like to try Google Ads. I like Google Ads because you can basically put a website, put a concept up there, and you can test it out. You can see how many people are going to click on your ad, see how many people are going to be interested in the ideal that you have. So I've actually done that for my Startup Biz group. I'm going to actually, co-op group. I'm going to go back and do that for my Rich and Rich Ning network. But the main thing that I really have to focus on right now is making sure I get all of the websites and pages or lenses created. So that's kind of like my main focus right now. So I basically only have the Google Ads supporting my Startup.biz co-op advertising group. Now, I'll tell you a couple of the things that have come up since I've started it because other people want to know, how do I do this? I've got this affiliate group. I've got a downline, and I want to use this co-op advertising, concept. I want to start this group. Depending on what you do, if you have a website or, if you have a forum, what you're going to need to do is start a co-op. And you can basically do that by getting your downline together, getting them to buy into what you're doing, and you can pay for advertising ads. And those advertising ads, as you get leads that come in, as you get the calls, someone's going to have to be in charge of that co-op to make sure all those leads are being distributed to all the members who are participating in the co-op. That's how you do it. And to me, it's just easier for me to do what I'm doing right now on Startup Biz with my co-op advertising group and to move beyond that, as the funding permits. So basically right now, everything is free. I want to kind of see how it goes. I want to see, what I'm able to do with the co-op advertising group as it is right now. So it's free for my members. And it's been really good. I've got a lot of great businesses that are located within my group. I have a lot of great businesses that are on my richandrich.ning.com network. And I'm able to promote my business at the same time. So, it's my way of saying my whole thing is I always call my business Rich and Rich Home Opportunities. The reason I call myself Rich and Rich Home Opportunities is because I believe that you have to step outside of your individual business and help someone else. I think gone are the days where you can just focus on your business, and not look at anyone around you. My main concept for Rich and Rich Home Opportunities is to expose people to different businesses that are successful or can be successful. I don't believe that there are too many businesses that you cannot be successful in. I think it really depends on the amount of effort that you're going to put into that business. It depends on the amount of time that you're going to put into that business. And you're going to have to advertise yourself. You're going to have to market yourself. You've got to do those things. If you can't do those things, then it's not going to go well for your business. And so you're not going to be successful. You're going to be frustrated, and you're going to want to give up. So that's why I really like the NEAN networks, because you can come together with a group of people who are trying to do the same thing, who are interested in doing the same thing. You can set up a group, to get people or to find people that are interested in doing the same thing that you're doing, and then you can go from there. And that's basically what I have done with the co-op advertising. Some of the future things, as I'm looking, another thing about Rich and Rich Home Opportunities, I believe that you should be able to offer a business to the person that suits their needs, that's good for their personality, because every business is not for everyone. Every business is not for everyone. Every business is not for everyone, so you're going to have to be able to offer something to them that they're going to want to actually utilize. And so that's what www.richandrichhomeopportunities.com does. So needless to say, once again, like I said, you want to be able to offer something to the individual that's going to be something that they need. And then in doing that, promote them in a co-op. Try to offer a co-op to the members that become faithful and that are in your downline or that are part of your network. Do something for them. Help them get exposure to their business. Co-op advertising is all about getting the most amount of exposure to your business with the budget that you have, because a lot of us don't have a lot of marketing dollars to use a lot of money to market and to advertise our concepts. So I like startup.biz because you're able to do that. It's not the only NEAN network that does that. Once again, there are many, many NEAN networks, and I actually belong to quite a lot of them that, because I like business, and I want to promote my business. And it's good to see what other people are doing. So there are other networks that are out there that you can become a part of. Startup.biz just happens to be one of the ones that I like. And, of course, I have my own network, richandrich.ning.com, that I have my co-op advertising groups on, and that I'll continue on with that. But they also have the Black Business Space. They have many wonderful businesses. And they also have, like, the Black Business Builders Club right now, where they're helping black people to, grow a business and to be successful online. And, and I've gotten some questions about co-op. How do you do a co-op advertising for a group like that? It's pretty much co-op advertising. It's what you're going to get your people to buy into. What are they willing to do? If they are willing to buy, sales ads and things of that nature, if you're going to put an ad together, your whole co-op needs to invest in that. Especially if you're going to do an ad for a magazine or anything like that, you're going to need to come together to get those dollars together if you really want to create an ad and a marketing campaign that's going to generate some leads for the group or business overall. If you are, and I would recommend anything that you're doing, hopefully you have a website. Hopefully you have some way that you're getting your team members together to market yourself, either by teleconference, whatever you're doing. or either having a blog talk radio show where you've got them coming together and maybe, you're featuring them and they're talking about what they're doing with their businesses. The ideals and the ways to promote your co-op or your business ideal are unlimited. So there's unlimited opportunity, but it depends on how well you get your people to buy into what you're doing. Everyone, I would hope, knows that you have to advertise. Now, everything is free that I'm doing currently. It's not free to me necessarily, but it's free to my members because for right now, it helps me with my business. But what I would like to see happen with my co-op advertising group and, as I go forth in the future, is to actually take that group into something that can be more statewide, more national. And that's just something, those are something that, requires advertising dollars to be able to do that. But you have to have people that are willing to buy into that, and some people are not. So right now I choose to do the low-scale things. Hopefully, as my folks, I'm hoping what will happen is that it will create business exposure for them. I'm hoping that it will create new clients as we continue to market the group, as we continue to advertise the way we're doing for the least amount of dollars, which right now free means that definitely is the least amount of dollars because you don't have to pay anything for it. So once we're able to do that, once I get some feedback from my group members and I can find out how we're doing, then what I want to do is we want to take our networks and we want to advertise that. So what I would do is I would actually advertise my co-op advertising group on both of the networks. And, that would be through ad campaigns. That would be through, any way that you would market any other business. That's what I would be doing. Is I would be taking this group and I would be marketing the benefits of being in this type of group. And so, depending on how many people I get, when I get to that area, all the members that are in the group at that time will always be free. Any member that's coming to the group after they see how well we have done promoting our co-op, promoting our businesses, those will be paid members. And everyone that's in the co-op and that participates in the co-op, and when I say participate, that means that you have to do more than just come put your website within the group and then leave. You need to actually be a participating member. You need to actually be somebody that's actually generating more bodies to the group. You have to be somebody that's generating more bodies to the network. Those people that are doing that will be people that will share in any of the funds that we get when we're actually able to take this co-op to a natural, I love you too, honey. Sorry, my son. But when we're able to actually take the co-op to the next level. So with that said, if you have some time today or have some time this week, I would definitely check out the website, sta.rtup.biz, and that's startup.biz. Take a look at my co-op advertising group that's located on there. You can't miss it. It's the hands joined together, just like the concept. You join in forces with a bunch of people for one, overall benefit. Take a look at that. Take a look at also richandrich.ning, N-I-N-G, ning.com. See what I'm doing there within the group. We have a Google ad. If you go to any of those groups, it'll tell you what I'm doing. It'll show you to the Squeedo lenses. It'll also show you to the Google ads. So you'll actually be able to see kind of what we're doing for the group right now. And those concepts, those ideals, they're building. So my vision is that, at some point or another, we'll get to where we'll be able to do more than just the free advertising with the networks. And so my vision is that everybody that comes into the network, before I actually take the network to the next level, those will always be free people. But anybody coming into the network, when they see the power of co-op advertising, that's going to be something that, is actually going to have to be something that's going to be a paid membership. And so that's where I'm going with it. Build the people, build the bodies, get people into the co-op, network into the co-op. Those who are actually promoting the network, those who are actually promoting the group are going to reap the rewards, and they will be team leaders into, this business. And so not only are they going to be marketing their own businesses by using this co-op, they're going to have the opportunity to earn income from this co-op depending on how well they actually are participating in getting people to the groups, getting people to the network. That's the vision, and that's where I'm going with it. So for my own business, the one that I actually have an online business with, I have HTTP or www.richandrichhomeopportunities.com. That's my online business, and I like it because it has multiple streams of income, several affiliate programs that I'm a part of and that I'm actually getting paid from. SFI currently is like the favorite one that I have, but it's also on at richandrichhomeopportunities.com because they're programs I've actually earned income in. So needless to say, if you need any more further information or anything like that, then please check out one of those networks. Check out that site, startup.biz, richandrich.ning.com, or www.richandrichhomeopportunities.com. Give me some feedback. Tell me what you think. If you don't have a business right now, I'd recommend becoming a part of the co-op advertising group or either the network, because what I'm doing right now is I have a lot of people that don't have a business and don't have any websites and things of that nature. So what I'm doing is I'm actually encouraging them to look around the co-op advertising group, see what businesses, our other folks have, and see if you're interested in doing a business with them. What I'm encouraging the people that are in my co-ops and a part of my network to do, be proactive. If you see someone and you see they're a part of the network, you notice that they don't have a business website, try to mentor them. Don't bombard them with just your links or anything like that, but really try to tell them why you're successful in your business that you're currently in right now. Try to teach them what you did, how you started off, maybe some of your, lessons learned about the business opportunity that you currently have. Do that for the members, because on my richandrich.ning.com, it's the Rich and Rich Entrepreneur site, and it's for people that have businesses, but it's also for people that don't have businesses to be able to come and to learn. Because I will tell you that, our financial times that we are in currently, and, it's so much more convenient sometimes to be at home. If you're talking about daycare costs, moms do it best. There are so many work-at-home mom networks out there that if you're a woman right now, there's no reason that you can't find a business to be in that you could actually be able to stay. There's absolutely no reason that you wouldn't be able to find a business, even within my group, the co-op advertising group, that you would not be able to stay at home. You can stay at home. It is possible to earn an income at home. It's possible to grow a network, but all of it is possible based on to how much time you want to put into it. If you want to have a business that you're going to actually take that business to the next level, you're going to actually be able to earn income from it and actually be able to live at home with that business and not have to go to a 9-to-5 job, you have to market yourself, you have to promote yourself. Once again, I'm Desiree Richardson. My business website is www.richandrichhomeopportunities.com. I hope you've been able to get something out of this presentation today, and I look forward to talking to you guys again. Thank you, and have a great Sunday. Bye-bye.